Hello, my name is Angelina. I'm a student of modern languages at the Pan American University of Puerto. And today I will share you the structural and syntactic element of language. Understanding this topic is crucial for mastering effective communication and comprehension. Syntax, the set of rules that govern the structure of sentences, and the structure itself, the arrangement of various elements within a sentence, form the backbone of language. These elements determine how words and phrases come together to convey clear and nuanced meaning. By dissecting and analyzing these components, we can better understand how language works, from constructing simple statements to creating complex, multifaceted sentences. Now, I'm gonna explain four structural and syntactic elements of the language. Firstly, we have the sentence structure, the arrangement of words, phrases, and clauses to form sentences. Understanding different sentence structures helps in creating varied and complex expressions. We have four types of these. The simple sentences. Its structure consists on a single independent clause with a subject and a predicate. An example of this is the cat slept. An explanation. This sentence is straightforward with one main idea. Compound sentences. Its structure. Two or more independent clauses joined by a coordinating conjunction. For example, and, but, or, nor, for, so, yet. An example of this is the cat slept and the dog barked. And the explanation. This sentence combines two independent clauses, each able to stand alone using the conjunction and. Complex sentences. Its structure contains one independent clause and at least one dependent subordinate clause. An example of this, the cat slept while the dog barked. The cat slept is a independent clause, and while the dog barked is a dependent clause providing additional information to the sentence. And the last one, we have the compound complex sentences. Its structure includes at least two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. An example of this is the cat slept and the dog barked because they hear a noise. This sentence has two independent clauses. The cat slept and the dog barked, and one dependent clause because they hear a noise. Now we have the second structure, phrase structure. Phrases are groups of words that function as a unit within a sentence but do not contain but a subject and a predicate. It is composed by noun phrases. The structure is a noun and its modifiers. An example of this, the quick brown fox. The quick brown fox is a noun phrase where quick and brown describe the noun fox. Verb phrases. Its structure. The main verb along with its auxiliaries. For example, has been running. Has been running is a verb phrase with has been as auxiliary verb and running is the main verb. Adjective phrases. Its structure. An adjective and its modifiers. For example, very tall. Very tall is an adjective phrase where very modifies the adjective tall. Prepositional phrases. Its structure begins with a preposition and includes the object of the preposition. For example, under the table. Under the table is a prepositional phrase with under as the preposition and a table as the object of the sentence. Now let's talk about the third structure, clause structure. Clauses are a group of words with a subject and a predicate. They can be independent or dependent. We have four types of this structure. The first is independent clauses. Its structure can stand alone as a sentence. For example, she enjoys reading. This clause is a complete thought with a subject, she, and a predicate enjoys reading. The second is the dependent clauses. Its structure cannot stand alone and must be attached to an independent clause. An example of this is because it is relaxing. This clause provides additional information but is not a complete sentence on its own. The third is the relative clauses. Its structure begins with relative pronouns like who, which, that. An example of this is the book that she read was fascinating. That she read is a relative clause modifying the book. And the last one, adverbial clauses. Its structure begins with subordinate conjunction like because, although, if. An example of this. Although it was raining, they went for a walk. Although it was raining is an adverbial clause, providing a reason for the action in the main clause. Now, the last one, word order. It is the sequence in which words are arranged to form sentences. Word order can significantly impact the meaning and clarity of a sentence. It has three types. The first is subject, verb, object. Its structure is the most common word order in English. For example, the teacher, subject, explain, verb, and the lesson is the object. This structure presents the subject first, followed by the verb, and then the object. In the second, we have inversion. Its structure is the usual order of words in reverse. For example, is the teacher explaining the lesson? In questions or for emphasis, the verb comes before the subject. The third is modifiers. It is a replacement of adjectives, adverbs, and other modifiers. Some examples of these are she quickly finished her homework and she finished her homework quickly. The position of quickly can emphasize the speed of finishing or the action itself. And that is all. Thank you so much for listening and have a good day.